Hey everyone, thanks for joining us on another awesome DOBMOB video. Later on in this show, we join Leah on her farm. She's got new baby chicks. Also, Bethany manages to prank her brothers. Wait, I'm one of her brothers. Anyway, let's get on with it. First up, Claire's going to tell us how she came to know Jesus.
How I came to know Jesus was kind of a gradual process for me. I grew up in a family that really loved Jesus, with grandparents who prayed for me, with parents who would read the Bible with us kids every night, pray with us as well. We were encouraged to read the Bible for ourselves and to talk to God to ourselves from a very young age. So that was a massive blessing in itself. And I was the older sister. I was the oldest of 5, and as the older sister, I think I was very protective of my siblings and also very determined in many ways to work hard, to be good at things, to kind of lead my siblings from the front, I suppose. And that carried over into how I approached my relationship with God as well. So I remember growing up as a kid throughout primary school, I would really try hard to be a good Christian. I really wanted to please my family, to please the people around me, and to be a good girl and to have a relationship with God. In many ways, I was sort of chasing this feeling of closeness with God, and I believed that I could get that feeling if I read my Bible heaps, if I prayed heaps, then surely I would get close to God and feel like I had that close relationship with Him. So I really wanted that from a young age. I remember around year 5 or 6 getting up every morning, even through the cold mornings of winter, and getting in my dressing gown, getting my Bible, 6:30 a.m. sitting on the balcony so I could read my Bible in peace and quiet, and just spending an hour there every morning, reading, praying, seeking, often crying because I just didn't feel like I was getting anywhere, like I was getting that relationship that I really, really wanted. I could feel the weight of my sin on me, and I tried so hard to be good enough to be close to God, to do all the right things and to tick all the boxes so that this weight could be lifted. But it just didn't happen, no matter how hard I tried. And I got quite discouraged. And this discouragement just then made me really sad. And as I said, often my time reading the Bible in the mornings would just end in tears of discouragement and disappointment in myself. But one day, when I was about in year 6 or 7, my mum noticed how discouraged I was, and she left me a note that I got when I got home from school, telling me to read Romans chapter 8. And I did. And Romans chapter 8 verse 1 says, "There is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus, for the law of the Spirit of life has set you free in Christ Jesus from the law of sin and death." And when I read that, God in His grace showed me that I didn't need to keep striving and struggling to be good enough to earn relationship with God, to feel close to Him, to be good enough for Him, because Jesus had already done it all. He'd already done everything that needed to be done for me to have that relationship. I just needed to rest in His goodness, in His sufficiency for me. That was all I needed to do. It wasn't up to me to keep striving and struggling to earn my salvation. He'd already done it all. And in that moment, such a weight was lifted from my shoulders because He was everything. He'd done everything. It wasn't up to me. He'd forgiven my sin so that I could have that closeness of relationship with Him. I still have that desire in many ways to be good at things and to do the right thing. And sometimes that's good, sometimes it's bad, but ultimately there's so much hope in knowing that my salvation and my relationship with God is not up to me. As Romans says, there is no condemnation for those who are in Jesus. For me, for you, Jesus has already done everything that is needed for us to be saved. And that's such a precious gift that gives us so much peace and so much rest.
I can't believe I got pranked by my little baby sister. And it wasn't just me, Hugh got pranked too.
Last time, Alec got me with the warheads and my cornflakes. This time, I'm taking it to the next level. Now, I'm going to put on my pranking glasses and let's get pranking. I'm going to get one of these ice cream cones and get the shaving cream. I'm going to try to do it just like they do it in McDonald's. That sure looks good to me. Oi, Alec! Mum brought some ice cream home from the shops. Do you want some?
Oh yeah? I'm the ice cream king.
It's Oreo pranking time. For this prank, I will be filling these Oreos up with toothpaste. Hopefully, Hugh will eat them. I've got 2 Oreos on the plate and I'm going to scrape off the filling. There we go. Now I'm going to put the toothpaste on. The second one is done. Now, let's go give them to Hugh. Hey Hugh, afternoon tea time!
Good, I'm hungry. What do you put on these? That's disgusting. Is that toothpaste on it? Did she prank you as well?
Yeah, she just did.
What she put toothpaste on me Oreos?
Well, she put shaving cream in me ice creams.
Well, let's get it.
Open.
Good shit. Hello guys. Hello. 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 Are they eyes browns?
Yeah. Hey everyone, so today I want to introduce you to our 6 new Eyes Brown chicks. They're quite cute, aren't they? I really like their colouring. It's not your usual Eyes Brown colouring, but I'm really interested to see how these guys and girls turn out to be. Eyes Browns are supposed to be really good layers, so hopefully they give us lots of yummy eggs. Okay, so I'm going to go and get Milo, our Kelpie pup now. She's a natural herder, so I'm really interested to see how she will react with these chicks. Now Milo seems super interested, but I'm not quite sure if she wants them as a snack or as a friend. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they grow up. I'm sure she will love to play with them and start herding them.
On a cold winter's day, what's better to do than try and make a human pyramid with your cousins? Check this out for a physical challenge. Well, that's about wraps it up for DOBMOB today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget that awesome Bible verse Claire told us today. There is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. See you next time on the show.